Hello and welcome back to the old grind on Leviathan. Trying to get the pet. We are, not close, but we're getting up to the drop rate slowly but surely. Got about 1950 currently. 4 kills. I think it's 1 in 3k, so we're almost, 2/3 of the way there. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you get it, so do some more kills. Got some time to do this. I've gotten a lot better switching since going to the Leviathan, so that's always good. Could do a lot better. I could always go a lot farther than I normally would be able to. These, like, I gotta even go to the next level of this one. Let's do it. That wasn't that hard. Cannot do this next one. It comes way too fast. But that's what I said before, so maybe at some point I will. I'm already at 220. It's a pretty good kill so far. That's a pretty quick kill. Let's start it off. Oh my god, and the Awakener's Orb. It's a good drop. First, I haven't getting that much stuff, but I made actually a decent amount from Leviathan over the 1900 kills, 325 mil. So, got a decent amount. That's a good start for sure. We're looking for pets and like Vertus robe tops and bottoms and all the Vertus stuff. So I've gotten it a couple times, but not recently. I think back in like around like 1400 to 1500 were definitely like the times, because I feel like I got so many of the Vertus drops around those couple hundred. So I've been kind of dry on stuff, but the Awakener's Orb for sure. It's a solid thing to see in the beginning of this. That's what we love to see. That equals money. That's all I gotta do. Something good. these up. Doo-doo. 1956. Click that one. Oh, gonna step right on that. I had two of them the same in a row, so I can get back to actually tagging the Lil'Viathan. A bit of a couple missteps, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's just not hitting. Like, I'm literally at half and already stunned him once. Usually it's like a little bit. I can get down to half before I have to stun him and then get him pretty low. It's all in all, after the stun, he's at about 400, which isn't the worst. It's not the worst I've done, but that's not the best. Like, that first kill I got was super fast. I wonder how fast it was. For a later, kind of looking. Another one. So two. Jesus. I have to stun him actually again. Freeze him. Later. Holy crap, I actually came through. Did not have to stun him again. Oh, he bit me. I don't like when he bites me, but that one wasn't that bad. Sometimes he'll bite you right as you're getting hit by a freaking falling rock. That's when it's the worst, because he'll do like a 40-something with a bite, and then the falling rock will do like 20-something. So you get like giga screwed. First kill was 136. New personal best, too. That's why I got the Awaker's Orb. My dash. He find it in his heart to give me something. Like a generous god that he is. Yeah, no. They only like bite like a couple squares away, I think. Well, I don't know, especially on the corner, like that just looks like too far from a bite, but who the hell knows if I'm like right there. So, I'd rather just stay farther away when I can. Goddamn person. Because there's some days where it feels like I've killed him, and it's just like anytime I'm in the last phase, the enraged phase, I think is called, but anytime I'm in that, I swear he's just like constantly biting me. It feels like, or she, I don't really know what the Leviathan is. I always want to try to stay in front of the ball that's falling, because it feels like I've noticed throughout the, you know, how many kills I've gotten in this, is that the ball, if you're like a couple in front of it, it will be fine. It more like guard you. Whereas if you're like if you're like 2 in front of it compared to 2 behind it, you're gonna start getting hit when you're behind it. I don't really get why it's like that, but it is. Don't really understand that. Because if you're 2 away, you're 2 away. But I think like sometimes with like the corners, it's like weird where it's if you're behind it, it counts like you're farther away than you like might be. If you're only 2 away on each side, like, then it shouldn't really matter. But I think it's because it's moving like forward, and it's maybe on like the tick that you're getting hit with like the ball, and then it's like acting like you're 3 away or whatever. I have no idea if that's exactly how it works, but it feels like when I just like being in front of it more is what I've noticed. Because in the beginning I used to like be behind it more, but I try to stay in front of it at least best I can. Before, if I'm not feeling like gonna make it, you know. I feel like you should get like food drops too. I always usually try to stay over on this like left side, somewhere in between these, because most of the time the ball's gonna spawn here or in that corner up there. So that's always good to know. Like after like I freeze him once, he's usually down to, you know, decent amount where it's 300. Whereas last time it was like at like I think at like more like 400 than 300. The last one I did it when I thought I was gonna have to freeze him twice. So you usually stick between these 2 cores because usually it does it the most. The ball spawns for the most. I don't think I've ever seen it spawn in this bottom right corner over there, but it does spawn every once in a while on here. That one. It usually goes these 2. So you notice I'm in front of it though? Oh yeah, look, it bites me again like a asshole. Rune arrow. Pog. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for another one. Just get a quick little one. What do I do? Is it D4 before? This would be 6. If I can get this. But I haven't been taking that much damage. So, who knows. Because sometimes, even if you block correctly, it'll still like do damage to you, obviously. But also, sometimes if I just hit really big, then it doesn't really matter because I go through it really quick. Like the first one, I was like, a personal best, so always like that. But you don't always get the personal best. You don't always hit that hard. Sometimes I'll go back and constantly, I feel like sometimes I'll just keep constantly clicking on him. Because sometimes, like, with the way that Bofa is, how it attacks so slowly, sometimes I think I'm not actually attacking him. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, why aren't I attacking? I'll click on him again. Yeah, maybe I should have went to that one because the fact that I was trying to only last with one food. So, but I cannot get hit by this shit. That's for true. That might have killed me. Not sure. Does it do more than 50? I think it does. Does it do like 60? I don't know. Actually, it does pretty close to 50. If it doesn't do 50. Just getting locked in though, which I'm starting to have really big. I'm down towards this boat. I was always looking at the boat. Oh, come on, I need to get hit big here. Oh, I forgot to be there first. Oh, I'm so close to it. Try to stay away from this little fucker. In that corner, I would have been kind of screwed because I would have walked up and then get that, but I did end up getting it. So it took me a little bit, but got there. This is my gear for it. I have to show the old gear. So, a little bit of fun, yeah. Probably do another run. Weaker as well. So look at that. Made almost a mil off 6 kill trip. Oh, gonna need to buy those. More of those, I guess. Oh, my back. Get back in there. Sometimes I like to just use a Rangy potion to keep myself topped up, even if I'm only like a couple away. Like obviously, it's sometimes like it feels like I'm not using it to the max, you know, if I'm a couple down. But sometimes if it's like 9 or 8, I'm like, I'm just gonna do it, you know. Got that kind of money where I can just, I'm not even thinking about it, just doing it, you know. Don't get that close. Oh, that's why sometimes with my auto retaliate is off when I'm not attacking it. Because I was doing something that I wanted to turn it off before. It's probably next actually. Totally did next with the correct armor too. Not the cook armor. Didn't have to TP up. So I'm mad. I'm a Chad. That's why I haven't been retaliating, because my auto retaliate is off. So. But sometimes it feels like even when it's on, I swear sometimes you don't attack him when you click on him though, or if he's attacking you, shit just doesn't work. I swear. Keep running. Okay. God, I did not get 540. Jeez, that's a bad one too. Let's see, they're all gonna be great. It depends with the web weaver if I'm gonna use 2 shots or not, because I try to do 2 shots if I can, just because it's like, if it's there, might as well use it, not like need to wait. But sometimes it's just like that point he only had 40 health after I did my first shot, so it's like that was like 2 more shots or 3 more shots maybe right there. So at some point it's like I don't need to. Like, I'll use it a second one if I only do like a little bit with the first shot, because obviously once he gets down to like around like 175, like that area, that's when he goes into the supercharge. And the thing, you know, sometimes it can do like 100 damage, other times it does like 60 damage, and then it's like, well, if it's at 100 and like 10 or so, compared to, you know, only like 50 or like 40 when he was before, then it's like I can just finish him off. A couple more autos compared to like multiple more autos. That's the reason I was in a storm before. If I'm not like feeling like I'm gonna be able to get good switch, because sometimes when I'm in that last one before, like that last phase before I freeze him, usually sometimes I'll misclick on the frickin' shadow barrage, and then it goes to the next phase, and I literally can't do that one. So then it's just me dying. So I've died a couple times, but if you misclick just a little bit, then you're kind of just screwed. Just sitting there trying to freeze him again really quickly, but he still since it's in such a fast pace already, he gets like freaking like 6 attacks off, and he's just pumping you. Low damage, so sometimes I'll do that. I'm just like, you know, let me play it safe. Like, I really don't want to die right now, because I do. And like the 1900 kills, I probably have like 140, 50 deaths for sure. Which isn't ideal, but sometimes I'm not paying attention either. This time I'm just locked in over here. As people say sometimes. It's at 167. Only goes to 95, so I'll probably use another one on it. So that's a decent amount, 95 to use it on. So. So I can finally use it on that then. So I'll use it then. It's like that time. Did I just not attack there at all? For some reason I thought that was the other one. The other phase that just came through. Because remember, he doesn't use an actual melee attack, but that second one that uses all 3, not just the range and magic. This one's a trick me in the beginning. I died a couple times of that, where when I'd go like farther, then I'd think that'd be the first phase, not the second phase where he uses melee, and then he would pull up to the next one, and I'd just be like, oh shit. So he played his little illusions on me. And not attacking with melee. It's very rare that happens. It's only happened like 3 or 4 times that happened to me, but, well, I've died a couple times too, but it's happened a couple more times than I've died, I guess. Oh my god, my thing's not even up to the thing. Might as well not use it since the freaking Bofa is stronger than the web weaver if it's not doing the special. I do have it up now, but sometimes too it's just kind of I play it by like the fact that sometimes if he's just switching back and forth of like range and magic, sometimes I just play it. Oh my god, another one, poggies. But I just play it safe in the sense that I'll sit there with with whatever bow I have, because theoretically I don't think I should be using the web weaver bow after I use its charges. But sometimes if it's like so close to dead, and like if he has me keep switching, like I'm not only switching but I'm also moving to stay within the ball's range, so I'll just use whatever I have. Where I don't want to go like flip really quick to my thing to then switch it, you know. So it is what it is. If I can not die in these runs during this video, then that'd be pretty good. Make about 700k each off the old awakeners. Because I ain't gonna do the awakeners. I tried the awakeners a couple times on Leviathan and leagues, and that did not go well. But I got farther than I thought I'd do. Obviously it's leagues, so it's take that with a grain of salt. The game is basically in easy mode. That's also why I didn't want to do it. Well, I don't want to do it now because it's like I couldn't even beat it in the easy mode. But I didn't know you had to be like tick perfect on his like when you like freeze him and then run around to fucking like hit him. I did not understand that for a while until someone explained that to me. So, and I don't really know how to get there if I like to be tick perfect on like freezing him and running around and shit. So I'm not gonna attempt it. So I only did like 3 or 4 in leagues. I'm up to 90. Is it 175? It seems like it's 2. 82, so that's almost 100 right there. I'll be in front of the ball instead of behind it. Look at that. I got multiple good kills. I'm getting nothing else other than awakeners, I guess. So, it's fine. What time is this? Probably do like 1 or 2 more, I guess. Zone, you know. It's dude's night. So, the wives and our kids at home, the wives in the morgue. It's dude's night. Got a lot better at hiding for those two. Because I've never been the greatest at that in the beginning. That one, I always liked the lightning one more, just because of the fact that I forgot how much the shock actually does to you when he sends that like earthquake, whatever it is, shockwave bullshit at you. But the actual like lightning attack only does like 20 per one, and sometimes if I'm not attacking, like if I attack too slowly, then it hits me like once. But there's never like really been a time where it just constantly will hit me. So, whereas that one does like you know, 40, 50 damage. And if I get hit by a rock too, that like pushes me out into the way, the rocks do another like 20 to 30 damage. And then it's like I get pushed out of the rock into him doing the thing like instantly, which is obviously how that's designed. So it's gonna do, you know, like 80 damage to you or some shit. Oh, he just bit me for 49. Great. But it's gonna do like 80 damage to you or some shit, and then you just die because it's 80 damage. So I'm never like, you know, at perfect like full max HP type shit. But alright, let's try to do one more. I'm at 11 to get 12 for the day or this video. I'm feeling pretty good. Hopefully I don't die. Or talking all this shit to this big fucking eel bitch. Never usually one to turn on the music too for like the game sounds, not the music but the game sounds, but it really does help for Leviathan especially. It's sometimes weird where like the melee one doesn't really sound like anything half the time, I swear. The other ones at least sound like I don't know if it's just louder physically compared to the melee, but when he does the melee again, like it just doesn't really feel like it's something. These all have their own sounds. The melee one does actually have a sound, but just it's too quiet or something. I don't know. What is that? Actually, I had to freeze him a second time. Oh, I ran out of prayer potion too. Let's hope I can kill this one. Oh, I do 100%, so I should use both of them on that. Up to the circle, so you're in it, then you're more, I think it's more just guaranteed to do more damage to that. Because sometimes if you're not, like outside the circle, it'll do like the, only hit like 1s and 2s and stuff like that. Oh, look at that. We got some more money. Let's go see how much it made these 12 kills. No pet, so obviously that sucks, but that's RuneScape. Backgrounds, let's go. So there's not that much either, yeah. Made 900k. The one I made like 950, so made almost 2 mil off that. I guess that's good enough for now.